Hello, Tobias.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us at this Odoo experience.
It's
You
a pleasure
are
to.
the CEO and founder of OBS.
Yes.
Can you tell us a few words about your company?
Yes, of course. Well, OBS Solutions was founded with the idea to have really a customer and business-oriented approach. And when we started this, there were very little partners that have had this kind of approach. And we wanted to deliver high quality and very cost-efficient deliveries in order to then have a successful project, and of course then with good reputation win more projects. And that is based on an experience we had. I was prior to my work at OBS Solutions, I was managing director of a mid-sized company, and we implemented OpenERP 7, and the software was brilliant, but the implementation integrator was really horrible. So that's why we said we need, or why I said, well, we need to found an Odoo partner having this methodology to focus on a customer business-oriented approach. So very good cost-efficient implementation, good reputation, more projects, growth for Odoo. That is the idea.
Okay, thank you for the introduction. After all these years of experience on Odoo, is there any type of industry, any type of customer or type of project you are focusing on?
We actually focus only on Odoo, so we don't work with any other software. But in Odoo we are quite broad, so we work with all kind of requirements. I think we are very good in logistics, manufacturing, distribution. We are as well good in specific projects, so if companies have very specific ideas or need ideal solution. And then we have recently created as well some vertical solutions. We have a vertical for the real estate sector and a one for pharmacies now recently. So those are two things we focus as well, and in the future we will even do more verticals based on Odoo, because Odoo is a perfect development platform, and that we want to leverage.
Okay, and I guess that you have experience in a lot of customer transitioning from other software to Odoo. What are the key advantage of Odoo against other competitors? And I guess that as you have a lot of activities in Germany, you have also a lot of experience in migrating customer from SAP to Odoo. What can you tell us about that?
Yes, that is probably as well something we have very special. So we have done already a couple of projects transferring from SAP R3 to Odoo. And well, for those companies, let's say up to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 users, Odoo is just a better platform nowadays. It's lacking the brand still, but it is more user intuitive, and we've seen it today as well. Fabienne showed it a little bit. There's enormous difference, so I can only emphasize all companies using SAP R3 at the moment to have a look as well into Odoo, because SAP R3 is discontinued, so those customers need to change anyway. And if they go to SAP S4HANA, we speak about cost-wise about the project is 3 times more expensive if they go from SAP to SAP as if they go from SAP to Odoo for the implementation cost, and about 12 to 15 times even if you consider the licenses. So, and I guess in the future, especially perhaps after a crisis which might come, many companies cannot afford anymore an SAP, and we with Odoo, especially now with V16, which is another big step now, we are there to support those companies then that have to move. Okay.
Well, I think you convinced me. I don't want to use SAP anymore.
Very good.
Can you now explain me and walk me through a little bit, if I decide to work with OBS, I would like to use Odoo for my company. What's the process going to look like? Can you explain me a little bit your implementation methodology, the different steps that you're going to use to implement Odoo for my business?
Yes. It depends, of course, on what customer size you are. So if you are a small, mid-size customer that can mainly use Odoo Standard with some minor customizations, we have a standard approach. So that is an approach which is very lean and cost efficient, and fixed as well to a certain degree. If we look into bigger projects or projects with certain requirements that have to be customized, then we work with a customized approach as well, but with all the modern tools. So what we have adapted the Scrum and Lean methodology to customer projects. Scrum is a bit more for real development work, but we've adapted the ideas behind that for customer processes or projects.
Okay, interesting. You've been an Odoo partner for many years now. How many years have you been for how many years?
Yeah,
have you
since
been
2015 now,
2015?
7 years, yeah.
Okay, 7 years. How's your relationship with Odoo, with the editor?
Well, the relationship with Odoo has been always very close because we do only Odoo Enterprise, so we have been collaborating very nicely on many levels, especially our relationship to the account team, but as well to the developing teams, to the developers, to technical people is really brilliant. And well, beside Odoo, we believe as well that it's very important to emphasize on the partner network. The partner network is very strong in Odoo, and we have very successful and good collaboration with the partners. A couple of months ago, for example, we've founded together with 8 other partners worldwide the BOP Alliance, Best Odoo Partner Alliance. The idea behind that is to have an alliance of the best partners locally in all regions to then support multinational companies. And we actually launched it today a bit on the Odoo experience, and the feedback is already brilliant. So we got so many interesting or interested people that were asking, what are you doing, how can you support us? So we think this collaboration can be very strong and can push as well Odoo a bit more into multinational companies.
Okay, so this means that you don't limit yourself to any specific country, but you can also take customer with international offices and international implementations.
Yes, absolutely. Not only we as OBS, but as well together in this BOP Alliance with all the other partners we have. So we have worldwide, we took the best partners in the various countries or regions. Some of them will win as well the awards, hopefully tomorrow. And we have made this alliance together because we followed the same idea that it's important to have a strong network and collaboration. Within this alliance we have as well a project executive a management system which allows, because those projects, if they get big, complex and especially multinational, you have to consider we work with 20 different partners worldwide. There has to be a different approach to the project. And that we have developed something over the last, let's say, 1-2 years to really be strong here monitoring those projects, because you have to consider political things, you have to consider cultural aspects and so on. It can get really complicated, and therefore we need, on those projects we work even with a little bit different tools and approaches.
Okay. Can you share a little bit with us the growth strategy of OBS, and how do you see your company evolving in the future?
Yes, certainly. Over the last 2 years, during the crisis we had, in the beginning it was very flat, but then we picked up rapidly. So we grew the last 2 years group-wide 100%, more than 100% per year.
Congratulations.
Which is quite good, I think. And well, we grow as well within, we call it OBS Ownership Program, which is a program where we include other partners. In the past we had founded other partners in different countries and then have tried to grow with them together. So now we want to go into companies that are already existing and that like to use our brand, our methodologies, our marketing, our sales, our of course project management and technical infrastructure in order to grow us as OBS as well more globally.
Okay, sounds promising. Thank you a lot, Tobias, for taking the time for this interview.
Thank you.
Enjoy your Odoo experience.
Thank you, Bastian.